This is the October 4th, 2011 Math SAT question of the day. We're given the following relationship between segments, smaller subsegments of a bigger segment of a line. AB is less than BC is less than CD is less than DE. Recall that figure not drawn to scale is an important thing to remember, so you can't always trust these drawings. Also recall that it looks like the segments are getting longer as you go. In an inequality such as this, if AB is less than BC and BC is less than CD, it also follows that AB is less than CD and BC is less than DE. That's just grouping some of these together. And AB is less than DE because of this chain of inequalities here. So this one and this one, this one and this one, this one, this one. So these are basically the other relationships that are true because of this one kind of chained inequality. Here's another thing that's going to help you with this question. If I take AB plus BC, I'm really talking about a segment that's AC is the name. You can see that from notation pretty quickly if you, well, first always keep the letters in alphabet order and then recall that these two cancel out, sort of. So you're really talking about something between A and C. Likewise, if you go AB plus BC plus CD, you're really talking about AD because, as we said, B and B cancel out, C and C cancel out. You're talking about the segment from A to D. That's going to help us with some of these possibilities. The only thing I'm really going to say now is we need to work through it. So AC is less than CD. Another way to write that, so I'm talking about choice A. Is it true that AC is less than CD? Based on this statement here, we know that AC is equal to AB plus BC. And the question is that less than CD? Now it's important to recognize that you can't talk about scales here. You'd like to think that these combined are small enough so that that is true, but all that you really know is AB is less than CD because we wrote that here, and we know that BC is less than CD. Notice I don't put a question mark over these. These I know are true. From those two equations, if we add these two equations together, keeping the inequalities moving in the same direction, we know that AB plus BC is less than CD plus CD, or 2CD. In other words, AC is less than 2CD. That's really the only statement we can make. I can't make any statement about AC being less than CD, so this is not the right answer. Let's keep going here and try B. I'll change the color here. So choice B. Choice B says, is AC less than CE? Can I say this for sure? Well, based on some of our reasoning in part A, let's remember that AC is really AB plus BC. And let's recall that CE is really CD plus DE. is that true? So now that we have them all written out, what we can remember, so these are the true statements, so no question mark over the inequality. We know that AB is less than CD. And we know that BC is less than DE. So when I take these two equations and add them, I'm going to get that AB plus BC is indeed less than CD plus DE. So AC is less than CE. So AC is less than CE looks like a true statement. Let's keep working through these other choices just to be sure. You wouldn't do this on the test if you had limited time. And notice that 70% of people taking this question or looking at this question got it right, so it's a pretty high probability. Let's just be double sure. Let's look at question number C. And we'll use some of these facts we've already learned. Is AD less than CE? Well, AD is AB plus BC plus CD. Is that less than CD plus CE? No, CD plus DE. CED. Well, so this is not true, because if we argue that we can add inequalities, you're going to have to add 3 inequalities to build this segment up here, and once you add those 3 inequalities, you're going to have something extra over here. So this is, we don't have enough information to say that this one is true, so it can't be C. Let's try choice D. Is AD less than DE? Well, like we said up here, AD is AB plus BC plus CD. Is that less than DE? Well, we know that each of these is less than DE. That was given in the problem. AB is less than DE, BC is less than DE, D is the last thing, CD is less than. We really have no confidence whatsoever to say that the sum of those is less than the biggest one, or the one on the end. So that one's not true either. Let's try question E finally, and then we'll be done. Is BD less than DE? Question mark. Is that true or is that not true? BD is BC plus CD. Is that less than DE? Well, we know that BC is less than DE and CD is less than DE. We know that we could add BC and CD, but we would really get something like that 2DE equation that we got in part A, like 2CD or 2DE. So we really can't say that it's less than any of those subsegments if they're individually less than DE, that the sum is less than DE. So that one's not true either. So we have very high confidence now to say that the answer is B, AC is less than CE.